Hi everyone, Nessie here. I've been having a hard time trying to get another video done. I've tried quite a few times to do another Create With Me video, but for some reason my camera is really playing up and keeps cutting out halfway through. So I'm going to have another go. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it will work this time. Okay, so I have gone ahead and decorated quite a lot of my paper bag album using the subscription box from Your Creative Studio. It's art themed. So I'm going to do one more Create With Me video if it works, hopefully. And then my next video will just be a flip through of the finished item. So yeah, I did my, in my last video I said I was going to use the tissue paper to make a window tag. So I've done that. And that works quite well. It really shows up the paint pots. So yeah, I have gone through and I have done quite a bit already. I do still have some things to do. Like I said, I tried to do some videos, but they just keep cutting out. So today I want to do another kind of like hidden fold out journal spot pocket type thing, and I'm going to do it on this flip out here. I did this one of the envelopes with the vellum envelopes. Quite happy with that. So yeah, I want to do it looks like an envelope, but then it folds out into a sheet of journaling paper. So let's get started. So I'm using just an ordinary A4 sheet of tea-dyed paper, but you can use any paper you want. There's no exact measurements to this. You could adapt it to pretty much fit anything that you want it to. But because I want it to fit this size, so I'm not doing measurements. It's basically laying it down and seeing where you need to fold. So I want it to be a certain height to fit on my page. So the first thing I'm going to do is fold this up. Sorry, let me clear some of my clutter away from the side. I am a terribly messy crafter, and considering I have such a small workspace to craft in, I should be a lot more tidier. Let me do that up. So I want it to be about that high in height to fit. So let's fold that out. Like so. Now I want it to be an envelope, so let's do my top of my envelope first. So I want the top of my envelope to come to about honestly, I would take your time doing this and getting all your folds right. Yeah, about there, I would say. So that's going to be my envelope flip. So I'm just going to fold these in. I'm not going to go right to the fold. Just to kind of give it that envelope look. Where do we want that? There. It doesn't matter if it's not exactly even, because I'm going to cover this anyway, or this section. So I want it about there. So that'll give me my envelope look. Might actually fold that down a bit. I kind of want a little bit of a straight edge here on my sides. So I want a little straight edge there, I think. Doesn't have to be precise. that's better. So I've got a little bit of a straight edge there. And then I want to, again, how wide do I want my, so I'm now going to fold it up this way to about the length that I want it on the page. Try and get it reasonably straight. Your edges straight, lined up reasonably straight. And then I'm going to fold this bit down. So the bottom bit I'm going to fold up. Now I want it to go kind of to the top, but not quite to the top. This is why I wanted that little bit at the edges, to so you can hide, like, well, like on a normal envelope, you know, like how you get that kind of little bit of edging. So that when it's closed, you don't see the, you don't see the top of the page, if you get what I mean. I think I've kind of explained that well. I'll go through it again. So you have your A4 paper, like this. Put it on your page. Lay it on your page. Fold up the bottom to the height you want it to fit on your page. Smooth it down. Then take the one end and kind of decide how big you want your envelope top and fold it to that sizing. There. Do you want to, I've done mine at, let's have a look. Mine's 2 1/4. It's just what I happen to do it as, but you can do whatever you want. Then fold in your edges, giving you the look of an envelope top, making sure to leave a little bit of a straight gap here. And there you've got your envelope top. Then lay it down on your page, determine how wide you want it, fold it to the width that you want it to fit the page, and then fold the excess at the top under. So you will have an excess bit at the top here, and that you just fold under, but not to the top. Leave a gap like that. Then we're going to get our bone folder. And just smooth our folds out. And there we have our envelope. So it's an envelope. So that's, I'm going to stick down on the page like this. I'll only stick 3 sides down so that this will be a pocket here. And then when you open this up, you can put some things in these if you want to. But generally this will open up like this. And then you'll have a journal page that you can write on and journal, and then you can fold it back up, hiding your journaling away and turning it back into an envelope. So I want to do a magnet enclosure on mine, so I have done magnet enclosures before, but quite a while ago, so you're going to have to bear with me because I have to try and remember how I did it and how I do it. So I want to ink this first. Let me ink it because I always forget to do my inking, and I do like it to be inked. So I'm just going to ink the bits that look like an envelope. So I'm going to ink the envelope flap quickly. So that when it's closed, it looks good. Well, I hope it looks good. Yeah, I'm going away in October with my sister, and she is going to help me do some work on my videos, helping me with the editing and that, because I'm not very good. And the one thing that I do want to learn is how to kind of speed these videos up, so that when I am doing inking and things like that, I can speed it up. I know a lot of people do that, because I know it's tedious and probably a bit boring watching people ink. Okay, so I'm also going to ink this edge here, because this isn't going to be an edge you're going to write on. Well, I suppose you could, but it's not going to be the point. And I'm going to ink this edge here so it looks like a pocket if you want to add things into it. And then I'm going to ink all of this side, because this is the side that you would journal on. This is, yeah, when you open it up to do your writing, this is the side you're going to do it on. And also once she helps me with the editing and that, hopefully my videos won't cut out so much. I don't know why they cut out so much. But yeah, I'm a bit thick when it comes to things like that. And also because it's not really my passion doing videos and spending hours editing them and stuff like that. I'd rather spend those hours making things, if you get what I mean. If that makes sense. Right, so yeah, hopefully that looks a little better. Right, now what I'm going to do is I am going to add an embellishment on the front of my envelope here. So I was going to add something like this on the front of the envelope, just as a decoration. These are the things I've kind of picked out for it from the box. So I'm going to have a decoration like that. I'm going to have a magnet under here and then a magnet under here. So what I'm going to do first is make this up, because no, I'm not. I'm going to stick my magnets down. Okay, so these are the magnets I use. I cannot tell you what strength these magnets are. I just seriously cannot remember. I bought them ages ago off of Amazon, but they are like paper thin. And I mean really paper, like a millimetre thick. And they are very strong magnets. Very strong. So they stick to everything. Now I'm going to put my magnet, or one of my magnets, about there, because yeah, then that will be covered. So I'm going to glue that one on first, Just let me check on which side is the magnet side. Yeah, so I want the magnet side down. So I'm going to use some glossy accents on this, if it works. I love glossy accents, but I have to say it is a nightmare glue to use. It just constantly clogs, and no matter what I do, I just can't seem to stop it from clogging. I don't know if anyone else has that problem. Yeah, you see, that's clogged. Let me see if I can unclog it with a pin. It usually works. Let me try that. It's very good for sticking metal things, glossy accents. Right, if I stick that down first. To that side. And this one I'm just going to lay underneath and it picks it up. If you put the thing on top, it picks it up, so you know exactly where that's got to go. So that's there. So I can't remember if this is how I did it last time, but hopefully this will work. Let's put a bit of glossy accent on that and see if it'll pick it up again. I'm hoping that's, let's just try it. Yeah, that's picking it up. Now, because I want this to be a pocket as well, slide things under there, I don't want my stuff catching on that magnet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut down a piece of tea-dyed paper and stick it over the top as well. So I'm just going to stick that over the top so that when I slide things in, it doesn't catch on that magnet. Does that make sense? I'm going to put this right to the edge of the envelope top. That's the top, isn't it? Yeah, because I don't want it to catch on the paper either. Don't want it to catch on this paper, and I don't want it to catch on the magnet. And I suppose it's kind of a little bit of added way of holding our magnet down. It's just, tea-dyed paper can be a bit of a nightmare sometimes to stick down because it kind of is wrinkled, so it bubbles sometimes, doesn't it, where the wrinkles are. Okay, and that gives me my magnetic closure. So yeah, like I said, now I want to cover my magnet because that just looks ugly. So I'm going to do like an enclosure, which I thought would be quite, these are all out of the box, these labels and tags. And I was thinking of doing something along the lines of this. I quite like that, and it's got the art theme going. So let's ink those pieces up. Yeah, let's ink those up first. I still haven't cleaned my blending mat. to be honest, it's only really something I tend to do at the end of projects. Like at the end of every project, I'll go through and have a clean up and a tidy and clean things, so it's all fresh for the next one. But then it doesn't take me long to get into such a messy state. I should learn to be a bit more tidy as I craft, but I think we're all kind of a little bit guilty of being messy when we craft. It's all part of the process, isn't it? These don't ink that well. They're not too bad. I suppose what I could have done was sanded the edges up a bit on these. That might have made them take the ink a bit better. And then this little flower. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch the hole in the tag. Using my punch, which is in a right state because my dog got a hold of it and chewed all the handles. Our dog's a chewer and she loves the rubber and she chewed all the handles. But it still works. What do I want? I want some twine from the kit. Not kit, box. It wasn't a kit. It was, I keep calling it a kit and it wasn't a kit. It was a subscription box. So I need a bit of twine. Just put a knot in the top. Might have made that a bit too short. I don't want it too long. See, now my pocket keeps sticking to my ruler. Where did I put my scissors? Up here. Just put the lid back on that because, like I say, it keeps damn clogging. Yeah, if anyone's got tips on how to stop that clogging, I'm all for hearing it. It's a nightmare. There we go. I want that to look more like a tag. Okay. So let's see. So I want it to go in the middle. Tag there. I think what I might actually do is put some tea bag behind it. Should I put a bit of tea bag behind it? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think I'll do that. These are just used tea bags that I open up and take the tea leaves out of. And I do find the pyramid tea bags are the best for that. They're really good because with the pyramid ones, when you open them up, you get a nice long strip of tea bag like that, opposed to small squares or round bits. Right, let's glue this down. I want my tag to overhang a bit. Yeah, about there. Just glue this down. My paintbrush, I'm going to have, yeah, paintbrush down. And a little flower. And then that I'm going to put over the magnet like that. So okay, let's just put some glue on here. And put some glue just along that edge there, because I do like my edges. Hopefully. Hop that down. And yeah, that's kind of magnetized it quite well. I'm quite happy with that. Where's my page? Here it is. So that's going to sit on my flip out like that. So let's glue those edges down. I'm just going to glue these three. Losing my glasses. Just the three sides. So it's a pocket as well. I did consider doing the top of pocket, but I think because that's just one layer of tea-dyed paper, that might be a bit too thin to take stuff going in and out, whereas here it's more, or even this side is more reinforced by the folds. So that's why I decided to go for this side. So that is the pocket for that page. So what would happen now is I will make some journal cards, but not now. I don't tend to do those on camera. Let me find something I can use to show you. I don't know what I'm doing with myself. Hold on. There you go. So now we have a pocket here, and then this opens up. You can use this as a pocket to hold something. You could use this as a pocket to hold something, because when it's folded up, nothing's going to fall out. And then you can unfold this. You could journal on there, to be honest. Maybe I should have inked that bottom part. Never mind. But you could journal here, and then you have a whole page for journaling in there. So you can do your secret journaling, and then you can fold it back up along the folds. and hide it away, and it just looks like you've got an envelope on your page. So yeah, I'm actually quite happy with that one. Let me see, I don't know what the timing's like. Let me see, check the timings and see. Oh, it's about half an hour. Okay, so I'm probably going to leave it there. Yeah, so that goes in there. No, it doesn't. That goes in there with those. So there's a bit of an envelope theme going on here, the envelope and the envelope. Let me see. Could I fit in quickly one of these? So in the I don't know why I keep calling it a kit. It's not a kit, it's a subscription box. So in the box came these little envelopes that they had all the stamps in and the washi tape. Now I was thinking, but they're not going to fit. No, they're not going to fit. So I'm going to use those for something else. Okay, it was just a thought. So, sorry, yeah, I can't think at the moment of what else I'm going to do so far. So I'm probably just going to leave it there for now. And then my next video, I will do a proper flip through. But yeah, I just want to say that I'm quite pleasantly surprised with these boxes. I've actually managed to do a whole journal with one, and I did think they were going to be really restrictive, and it has been restrictive in a way. I've had to double up on some of my elements, like embellishments like these, because you only get a certain amount, so I have had to double up on them. But obviously you don't need to do a whole journal out of the box. You can just do ephemera for another journal that you're using other things in. I wanted to do a whole journal mainly because it was art themed, and because it's art themed it wouldn't really fit in with anything else I do, so that's why I did a whole journal. And I have to say that it's been fun. It's been well out of my comfort zone. I have enjoyed it, and I'm pleasantly surprised with how much you actually get in the box and how well equipped it is, and how you can adjust it and use all the packaging and everything. So I definitely say they're value for money, I would say, and I think I would consider buying one again in the future if it was in a theme that interested me. But yeah, I would love to know your thoughts on it, and if you use subscription boxes and how you use them. But I really would like to know your thoughts on this. I'm quite happy with the way it's going at the moment. So yeah, please do comment, like, subscribe, all the usual. I will try and get back to you on your comments. It's the last week of the school holidays, so there's a lot of rushing around getting things ready for school. But yeah, I will try and get back to you, and I will hopefully see you in the next video where I'll show you the whole finished journal. So thanks for watching. Bye. See you next time.